Hello everyone, today I'm going to make a summer fruit upside down cake. First take 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Add 4 tablespoons of melted butter and mix it until all the sugar is coated. Then put it into an ungreased 9-inch cake pan. Push it to the edges and press it down almost like a crust. Set it aside. Then take your fruit. I'm using nectarines, but you can also use plums or peaches. Find the natural line in the fruit and cut along it so that half the fruit is cut. Make a parallel cut, but push the knife towards the first cut to make a wedge. Do this on the whole fruit. You'll need about 4 or 5 pieces of fruit total. Then take your sugar crust and put the pieces of fruit in a circle around it, and once you've completed the circle, fit some into the middle. Set it aside while you make the batter. In a bowl, put 1½ cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of cornmeal, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon salt. Whisk it together. In another bowl, take 8 tablespoons of softened butter. Beat it to break it up and then add a cup of sugar. If you have an electric mixer, use that. Then take 4 eggs and separate them. You can do this by cracking the egg and passing the yolk back and forth between the 2 shells so that the white falls out. Set aside the whites and add the yolks to the butter. Add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. Whisk until it's completely combined. Add half of the flour mixture to the egg yolks and butter. Whisk until the flour is slightly incorporated, and then add 2/3 cup of milk. Whisk it again until it's slightly combined, and then add the rest of the flour. Mix until it's completely combined. Then use a spatula to scrape the sides and make sure all the flour is incorporated. Then take your egg whites and beat them until they're frothy. This can also be done by hand but takes a lot of time and muscle, so if you have an electric mixer, again I would recommend it. Once they're frothy, add 2 tablespoons of sugar while you're still beating. Beat them until they're completely stiff. You should be able to turn the bowl upside down without them falling out or even moving. Add them to the batter and use a spatula to fold them in. Make sure that you're not beating too hard or the egg whites will deflate. Keep folding until it's completely combined and you can't see any more egg white. Pour the batter on top of the fruit and spread it on top. Bake it in a 350-degree oven for about an hour until a toothpick comes out clean. When it comes out of the oven, score the sides and let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes. Then take a plate and put it on top. Flip the pan and plate upside down and lift up the pan so that the cake comes out. Enjoy!